I watched The Accountant last night.
Oh, hell
Is it good?
It's no, not really.
Someone
It's
told
about
me
an autistic
It's
hitman, right?
exactly
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is. It's all right. There's a whole like a fucking just a whole section of the plot I didn't really. Maybe I didn't follow it enough, but I didn't understand why they're investigating him the whole time. And the investigation is never resolved. There's no real development with the characters investigating him. They don't explain what's going on with that or why they're investigating him, and then it turns out the lead investigator knows who he is, but that's not a conflict for whatever reason. And then he's like blackmailing one of the other agents, and they don't really explain why he's blackmailing the other. You know what's so funny is it's a movie where it's like, hey, autistic people, not only they're not bad people, they can, sometimes be good in the sense that they could be murderers. But I feel like they designed a movie that if an autistic person watched it, they would be like, what is going on? I don't understand. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, there was that part in the middle of the movie where he opens up a clock and just watches the gears turn for a half hour.
Yeah.
So they'd probably like that part.
Yeah, well, the opening shot of the movie is him dumping out a puzzle. which is about as autistic as he gets.
It's very hard for me to interpret why people do what they do.
I mean, because
having autistic protagonists was like big in the last 2 years.
I mean, I don't think Ben Affleck's a bad actor, but it's like unless you,
I do sometimes.
Sometimes, but I don't think it was a particularly good performance comparatively. I don't know who's there. I don't know who's ringing the doorbell.
Someone's phone is ringing.
Yeah, my phone is ringing, but it's not someone who's downstairs.
Okay.
Anyhow,
okay.
my point is that I don't think he does a particularly good job of pretending to be an autistic person. Talk for a second.
Did you see Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal?
I did not.
That's another movie where it's an autistic protagonist. Which is
he's autistic in that?
Well,
he's just weird, dude. He's not supposed to be autistic.
I think he's pretty much autistic in that movie. But like, that's another one where it's like, oh, they can do anything. Like, be bad guys. Like create crime so you can get it first on.
What would be a good role
camera.
for a positive role for the autistic?
Like remembering a lot of numbers.
Rain Man.
Yeah, well,
Rain Man's
in the accountant, he is an accountant or whatever. But then it's also stupid because it's like he's the accountant for all these like mobsters, these international criminals, and all these international criminals are like, this is the best guy in the world. I mean, nobody's a better actuary than him. And it's like, I'm sure that's not true. Like, it's not a complicated. I mean, it is complicated. It's hard math.
To do it.
It's hard math, but like plenty of people can do that. Just requires a smart person.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You don't need an autistic guy to handle all that.
Yeah, there's definitely in the world. There's definitely at least 10 more accountants.
My problem with it is he's supposed to be autistic, and really he's just kind of quiet and a dick. Because he's doing things like smirking. It's like that's. He
Gym face?
Yeah. And he talks quietly. He isn't like, actually, that's wrong. He doesn't do that kind of stuff. Actually, you're incorrect. And also, this girl's just desperately trying to fuck him the entire movie.
She's probably got that good, dude. That good fucking honking autistic dick.
Does he ride a train at all?
You think there's autistic people who are autistic for pussy? Who just fuck?
Me.
No, you're autistic.
No, you're
for jokes.
autistic for tools and jokes, bits and tools.
Like, is the best guy on the world
podcast?
What's that? Autistic
Bits
for
and
jokes?
tools.
Bits and tools.
But do you think there is a guy who just fucks so good because that's his autism?